The long-gestating Battlestar Galactica series from Mr. Robot creator Sam Esmail on Peacock has reached a dead end on the streaming service and is no longer moving forward to production, contrary to Esmail's previous optimism about going to pilot soon. The series was intended to expand upon Ronald D. Moore's reimagining rather than another straight reboot. Though there is a slim chance it could be revived for another platform, the prospects don't look promising. Fans were initially excited about the potential to expand the rich lore of BSG, but many believed that if the project couldn't live up to the franchise's legacy, it was better left alone. These thoughts are shared by beloved Battlestar Galactica alum Katee Sackhoff, who played Kara Thrace, aka Starbuck, on Ronald D. Moore's reimagined series, who recently shared her reaction to the news of the show's cancellation. In an exclusive interview with Collider while discussing her recent role as Silk Spectre in The Watchmen Chapter 1, Sackhoff spoke about her thoughts on the new series and its unfortunate fate. First, she clarified that none of the cast of Ronald D. Moore's series was involved in this new entry. She then expressed mixed feelings towards any potential series expansion, saying, "I am of two minds. On one hand, I thought that in the story we told, there potentially was more there, but at the same time, I thought that it ended beautifully." Many fans, myself included, share Sackhoff's sentiment. While the idea of expanding the Battlestar Galactica universe with new entries that add depth to its lore is exciting, I agree that Ronald D. Moore's reimagining concluded in a satisfying way. The show's intricate timeline and the complex history of the cyclical conflict between humans and Cylons make it challenging to craft a story that would both connect seamlessly with the existing narrative and remain accessible to fans and general audiences alike. Sackhoff continued her remarks, saying, "I have been such a protector of this world and this IP that I was like, as long as they can find a story that's compelling, I'm all for it. Go for it. Even if I'm not in it, I'll go watch it." Going along with that sentiment, many feel that the key to any successful continuation of the Battlestar Galactica franchise lies in finding a compelling story that is not only worth telling, but also remains true to the core elements that made the original series so beloved. This means striking a balance between innovation and reverence for the existing mythology, ensuring that any new narrative feels fresh and exciting while still honoring the legacy of what came before. Whether it's exploring uncharted territories within the BSG universe or revisiting notable moments in its history, the story must resonate with both longtime fans and new audiences, capturing the essence of what made Battlestar Galactica a cultural phenomenon. Only by staying true to these foundational elements can the franchise continue to thrive and evolve in a way that feels both authentic and meaningful. Previous attempts to expand the Battlestar Galactica franchise had compelling concepts at their core. The Caprica prequel series sought to delve into the origins of the Cylons and the events leading to the outbreak of the Cylon War, offering a rich backstory that connected directly to the main series. Similarly, the web series Blood and Chrome provided an engaging premise for a prequel that focused on a young William Adama during the final days of the First Cylon War, bringing viewers into the heart of the conflict that shaped the universe we came to know in Ronald D. Moore's reimagined series. In my view, the most promising direction for expanding the Battlestar Galactica universe would have been to fully explore the First Cylon War. After all, at the heart of BSG is the conflict of man versus machine and humanity's struggle to survive. This era is rife with untapped potential, offering a chance to further develop the complex history between humans and Cylons, while also deepening our understanding of the characters and the events that led to the devastating conflict seen in Moore's show. When it comes to Sam Esmail's series, Sackhoff voiced her disappointment that the new show ultimately didn't come to fruition, but she remains hopeful about the future of the Battlestar Galactica franchise, saying, "It's disappointing that they didn't figure it out, because I would have loved to have seen it." However, Sackhoff hasn't given up on the possibility of seeing the franchise revived in some form. She continued, "You never know, maybe they still can. It doesn't mean it's dead. It just means that this version is. So you never know." I wish I knew exactly what Sam Esmail had envisioned for his Battlestar Galactica series, as it would give us a clearer sense of what we're missing out on. However, Sackhoff makes an important point. While Esmail's particular vision may not have materialized, the idea of continuing the Battlestar universe isn't entirely off the table. There's still hope for future installments that could explore new facets of this rich world. A huge part of Moore's series was the story point that Cylons had now become indistinguishable from humans, which added a very different flavor to the BSG mythos, and which presented many opportunities for intriguing, compelling stories across the series run. Any future Battlestar Galactica show could similarly take a vastly different approach, perhaps focusing more on the outright war between humans and the iconic machine Cylons determined to destroy them. Sam Esmail has repeatedly emphasized that he didn't want to create another BSG reboot, consistently praising the perfection of Ronald D. Moore's reimagining, and expressing his desire to work within that established mythology. However, it's notable that Esmail has never clarified how, if at all, Glenn A. Larson's original series would influence his new show, a point of concern for me personally. Ronald D. Moore's approach to his reimagining was to honor the core elements of the original series while building a new, compelling narrative. For any creator tackling a new BSG project, it's crucial to approach it with the same respect for the original series and the fundamental aspects that made it so special. In my view, moving away from the heavy metaphysical, philosophical, and religious themes that defined Moore's vision might be the right direction for future installments of the franchise. Instead, embracing the lighter, more action-oriented space opera style that characterized Glenn A. Larson's original series could offer a fresh perspective on the Battlestar universe. This shift in tone has the potential to appeal to both longtime fans and new audiences alike, breathing new life into the franchise while staying true to its roots. But I'm curious to know what you make of Katee Sackhoff's comments about the cancellation of the new Battlestar Galactica TV series. Is there a particularly compelling setting or storyline that you think would be best to explore in a potential continuation of the franchise? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe for more Battlestar Galactica and other sci-fi and fantasy news and lore. And if you're looking for other ways to show your appreciation, you can check out my Patreon page, where members get access to exclusive content and perks. Thank you all so much for your support, and as always, have a very nerdy day.